Listen, if anyone tells you to cut out all carbs and sugar in order to lose weight, they're clueless. Your diet does not have to be perfect and clean in order to lose weight. I know this because when I was younger and I was trying to lose weight for fights and competitions, I used to cut out everything. I used to cut out carbs, fats, and only eat protein, and I went fucking nuts. And after about 4 weeks of dieting that hard, I'd binge eat and eat a load of fucking sugar, sweets, chocolate crisps. I'd just binge for a whole day and then I'd go back on the diet again. All I cared about was being lean, ripped, and making weight for a competition. And in turn, it made me angry, irritable, depressed, hungry. I was following fad diets, cutting out everything. I was malnutritioned, and I wasn't performing at my best. I can speak from personal experience. I mean, if you look at my transformation, I'll put it up here. This was only 3 years, no, 4 years, about 4 years between being a kid at 16 years old to a 20-year-old adult. In the process, winning a belt, winning the Cage Wars Lightweight Championship in the process. And a lot of that was attributed to eating properly, training properly, eating clean, and not following a restrictive fad diet. Now, because I've been consistent with my diet for like months, weeks, months probably now, I can afford to have a slip up. Well, it's not even a slip up. I can afford to have a binge every so often because I enjoy it. I just enjoy it. But you have to have a process and a system in place to be able to do this, because if you did this every week, you might not lose weight. I have a process and I have a system in place where I can afford to have a binge every so often. I can afford to eat pizza and ice cream, sweets, Doritos, because everything else is in place. Okay, I can afford to have one meal a week where I'm binging and being an absolute fucking mess, if I'll be honest. The problem is most people follow an intuitive eating pattern where they just sort of eat what they feel like. They feel like dieting, so they go really restrictive, and then they feel like binging, so they eat loads of shit. And that happens for weeks on end, and they go lose 3 kilo and then they gain 3 kilo back, or maybe they gain 4 or 5 back because they're that restrictive. So it's important to follow that moderation. Now, I call binge eating, but like it won't be a matter of binging for weeks and weeks on end. It's for one meal, and I know when to stop. I have the right mindset techniques, the right clarity, and the right system in place where I know when to stop. I know when I have to keep on track. And the same with my clients. They can have cheat meals, they can binge, they can do all the sort of stuff I do, because you should be able to eat ice cream and pizza as long as there's a system in place, as long as it's not all the fucking time. They have to shoot 100% your diet, obviously. I'm not saying that, but it's important to have a binge every so often. It's important to have it in moderation, but you have to have a system in place for it. So listen, if you feel like you're getting your balance wrong right now, if you feel like you're not really eating in moderation, you don't know what you're doing, then send me over a DM. Let's have a chat. I'll get you on a consultation and we'll see where we can go. See if I can help you. And if I can't, I'll direct you to someone who can.